damn weigh-in. It's going to be a really bad afternoon after this.
Hello, and welcome to this week's Wednesday Weigh-In at the Weekend vodcast. You join me in the office of Kevin Brady, the dog-loving managing director of Fife's Kingdom FM. You can tell it's Kevin's office because obviously here's Rex, who guards over the office while he's not here. Plus as well, there's also his Shelties as a mouse man. Very proud of his dogs, is Kevin. You'll see over to my left the trophies that Kevin won for his sporting achievements. The big one, of course, being his pride and joy. He won that for the Egg and Spoon race in Primary 2, as I recall. I think it's time, though, that Rex and I sat and watched the vodcast.
It's time for the Wednesday Weigh-In at the Weekend. It's the point of the programme which I've come to dread over the week, so I'm quite happy that we do it nice and early because that gets out of the way. But it does also define what sort of a weekend I'm going to have. Weight loss, great weekend. Weight gain, last week I put on 2.5 pounds. Last week, just to make it even worse, I then became a quarter of a pound heavier than Barry Snedden. Now, Barry Snedden, who has lost over the course of the weigh-in 22.75 pounds. It's an amazing loss. And if you watched the vodcast last week at youtube.com/geekyally, then you'll know that I was absolutely gutted. More about that fact than anything else, because it essentially made me the heaviest person on the weigh-in, which, that's not good. It's definitely not good. So, we get the scale started as ever. They're warming up, and then I stand on them. I've taken everything out of my pockets that I would normally have taken out of my pockets, and we have a new weight for this week. Okay. Let's find out what it is then. Last week, 14 stone, 11.5. This week, it's got to be under 14 stone, 8.75. This week, there is a weight loss of a pound. 14 stone, 10.5. I'm looking about myself, trying to work out what else I could take out of my pockets. I've got nothing else I can take out. I've lost a pound after doing all that. I think I give up. I know, this is the really weird thing. I've lost a pound, but I'm gutted about losing a pound. It's only a pound.
No, it's a pound in the right direction.
I lost, 17th of February, I lost 2.75 pounds after doing hardly anything at all.
You did the swimming?
Did the swimming. That was it. So that was what happened this weekend on the Wednesday Weigh-In at the Weekend. And I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted at the time. Not necessarily by my weight per se, but by the difference between my weight and Barry's weight. I really wanted to become lighter than him, get back to where we were before. But you know, given the amount of weight that he's lost and the speed that he's lost it, then I guess this was always kind of going to be inevitable. And of course the speed that I've not been losing weight as well. I think there is a reason for it though this week. I was upset at the fact that this week I've been running faster and further, I've been eating less and I've been walking more, and that's my goals for this week. But in addition to all of that, I thought that would have given me a better weight loss, but it didn't, because in addition to that, I've been drinking a lot more water. Now, in a regular week, I kind of sort of live just on the edge of dehydration, possibly on a permanent state of dehydration. And the thing is when you do that, then your body's going to hold on to it a little bit. So I reckon that maybe there's a bit of fluid retention this week. I don't know. We're possibly clutching at straws. No idea. But one thing's for absolutely sure. This week, I will continue to run faster and further. I will eat less and I'll walk more. At the end of this coming week, next Sunday, I've got to do a 10k. So, obviously fired up for all of that. Got to do a 10k after having an hour less sleep at night, doing the breakfast show on Sunday morning, and being out at Stag Night the night before. We don't like to make life easy for ourselves, do we? So yeah, we've got all that to come this week. And you know what? This is the penultimate weekend of the weekend weigh-in. Next weekend it'll be the final one. We're going to do something a little bit different next Saturday, and you'll see all that on the vodcast as well. As ever, thank you very much for watching. It's the final push. We're going to get there, and we're going to end on a high. But the high isn't going to be the weight.